Alright, what is up guys? Flapper123 here with another review. This time we're talking about the highly anticipated Watch Dogs. If you haven't heard about Watch Dogs over the last couple of years, where have you been? As I said, it's probably the most anticipated game of the summer, also probably one of the most pre-ordered as well. It's an open world adventure set in a virtual Chicago in the not too distant future, where a takeover has happened by a corporation and their operating system called CTOS. Now their operating system completely runs the city. They have access to cameras, traffic lights, etc. And you play as a hacker within that world called Aiden Pearce. Now Aiden Pearce has got many skills that he can use throughout the world. As you can see here, he can access bollards and traffic lights, etc. He uses these skills to track down somebody who has threatened his family. Now literally everything in the game is hackable. So for example, here you're in a football stadium, you've just hacked the lights, created a blackout which allows you to escape the level undetected. All the people within the world as well are hackable, allowing you to profile them with your mobile phone and then hack them if you want to gain access to their funds at an ATM. You earn XP and skill points throughout the game as well, which allow you to progress in the hacking skills and the combat skills of the game. It's very clever and very well thought out. Now I want to talk about the mini games within the game itself. There are a few that you can access throughout the world. This one being an AR game, which is a little bit like Pac-Man. Great fun, get from A to B collecting the coins as fast as you can. There's this one as well, which is a bit like Space Invaders. Portals open throughout the world and you have to kill them using the weapons that you get and kill them before the wave finishes. Also there's your standard mini games, I guess, like you find in other games, things like chess, poker, drinking games, and this one here where you have to guess where the shell is. Also there's something that was really clever, and I enjoyed these so much, called Digital Trips. Now this is basically the same world that you have been exploring throughout the whole game, but as you saw there, Aiden put something in his ear and created this virtual world within his own head, which allows you to lay waste to the city using things like spider tanks, a Mad Max type level here where you get in a car and you have to mow down as many of these flamey head type people as possible. There's this weird psychedelic-y type thing, which at first I was a bit sort of, what's going on here? But the more and more you play it, the more and more it becomes highly addictive. There's this one here which is a bit more stealthy, this game, this one's called Alone, within the Digital Trips menu, and it's all about taking out generators that are guarded by those robots with the flashing lights. This one here is called Conspiracy. It's a DLC pack which you can buy on the marketplace, and each one of these games, these Digital Trips, are literally games within the game itself. Each one has its own skill tree, as you can see here. Obviously not as big as the main game, but you can use the skill points which you have unlocked within the game to progress further in the Digital Trips, if that made any sense. Now to the online. Here is the online hacking mode, which you may have seen on other sites like YouTube, etc. It allows players from around the world to access your game while you're playing the single player mode and try and hack you to earn XP. Now, depending on who wins the hack, the hacker or the hackee, that will depend on who actually gets the XP. There are some competitive multiplayer modes. This one is online decryption here that you're seeing. There is a free-for-all version and a team version. If it's free-for-all, it's up to you to grab the file, run away from the other guys and keep them at bay while you decrypt the file to 100%. If you're playing the team one, it's exactly the same principle, except for if you stay together as a team, you will decrypt the file faster. There's online racing for up to 8 people. There is also online free roam for up to 8 people as well. Now this next game mode, you need to download the Watch Dogs companion app onto your mobile phone or tablet. I recommend doing that because you don't actually need the Watch Dogs game to download it and play it, and you will play against people on the console game. You will control the city, the CTOS system, and you will stop the console player from getting from point A to point B. Great fun. All in all, this game is an 8 out of 10, I would say, just for the single player experience alone. Multiplayer, not so good, but with friends around you that can cause mayhem and murder, it will be a lot of fun. Thanks for watching. Flapper123 signing out.